Right, so here's the example here where we've got an x cubed and no x squared term. It's the one from the image before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the highest power of x in the first column. Now I need to have an x squared, an x to the power of 1, and a constant. So I don't have an x squared in here, so I'm simply just going to write plus no lots of x squared. Now I've got an x to the power of 1 here, so that's going to go in there with its sign. And I don't have a constant, so I'm going to put plus 0. Now that's effectively my x to the power of 0. Now I'm dividing it by x minus 2. So now that I've got an x cubed, x squared, x to the 1, x to the 0 here, I've got a progression of exponents of x from the highest down to 0. I can proceed and I should be able to get the correct answer. So x cubed divided by x becomes x squared. Now if I multiply x squared by this, I get x cubed minus 2x squared. And you can see now why I need this here, because I've got an x squared component in the working out. So what we do here is we do top minus bottom. Of course the first term goes to 0 as it must, and top minus bottom minus 2x squared becomes plus 2x squared. The minus 2x doesn't change, and the plus 0 doesn't change. So I'm done with the first column. Now I'm moving on to the second column. The plus 2x squared divided by x gives me plus 2x. Now I take this plus 2x and I multiply it by this, and I get plus 2x squared, of course, as my first term, and then minus 4x here. Top minus bottom again. That goes to 0, of course. This one minus this one. Again, minusing a minus makes it plus, and so I'm left with plus 2x, and then the plus 0 hasn't been affected, so I just put that there. And then we're going to continue. Now plus 2x divided by x gives me plus 2. There. This times this gives me plus 2x minus 4. And again, top minus bottom gives me 0 plus 4 there. And so my remainder is plus 4, or just 4. So I can say that this divided by this has given me x squared plus 2x plus 2 with a remainder of 4, but I can also write that as plus 4 over x minus 2 there. Okay, so that's the process with the full range of exponents of x going from the highest power down to 0. Let's have a look what would happen with that same sum if we failed to include the missing parts. So bearing in mind that this is not going to give me the right answer, what I'm going to do is take a shortcut, and I'm just going to stick the x cubed in there and the minus 2x in there because I think it's going to be faster, and I'm going to slap my divisor out the front there. Now the first part, x cubed divided by x, goes to x squared, and that's all well and good. However, when I multiply this by this, I get x cubed minus 2x squared. Now this goes to 0, but I can't do this subtraction here because the terms aren't the same. So whatever I write down here, if I write anything at all, it's going to be wrong. There's no way to complete this sum with it set up as it is here.